Many people take comfort in an evening routine that includes a late-night snack, perhaps something sweet or salty to enjoy while winding down from the day's activities. However, various health experts, as well as individuals who have observed their own energy levels and weight changes over time, consistently warn that consuming food before bed can disrupt both metabolic and sleep patterns. There is a growing understanding that our bodies perform best when meals are spaced in a way that aligns with natural circadian rhythms. When someone consistently eats at night, even if it seems like just a small habit, the accumulated effect over weeks and months can influence weight maintenance, digestion, and daily energy. One reason late-night eating is a concern involves the metabolism. During normal daytime hours, the body is primed to handle digestion and nutrient absorption. Activities such as walking, running errands, and maintaining posture all help burn calories. In contrast, late evening is when most people start to rest. If you eat large portions or calorie-dense foods close to bedtime, your system has to process a sizable amount of nutrition at a time when metabolic rates are typically lower. This can contribute to weight gain because you are taking an energy that might not be expended. Although each individual's body is unique and some may have faster or slower metabolisms, it is generally the case that late-night meals interfere with natural energy balance. Digestion also comes into play. The human body does continue digesting while asleep, but lying down soon after a big snack can trigger reflux or heartburn. If you have ever felt a burning sensation in your chest while trying to fall asleep, you know how uncomfortable it can be. Frequent acid reflux episodes disturb sleep and can lead to more serious symptoms if the esophagus is often exposed to stomach acid. When these issues become chronic, they may affect overall sleep quality and cause lingering fatigue the next day. Another aspect involves the types of foods often chosen at night. Many people find themselves reaching for sugary desserts or processed snacks late in the evening, typically because they want something quick and tasty. Items such as cookies, chips, or leftover pastries might be convenient, but they usually contain high amounts of sugar, fat, or salt. These can be difficult for the body to process efficiently at a time when you are typically winding down. Blood sugar spikes from sweet foods may lead to jitteriness or frequent awakenings, leaving a person groggy the next morning. Meanwhile, salty or fatty snacks can disturb digestion and leave you feeling bloated or heavy. Even a bowl of cereal at night can have more sugar than expected, contributing to poor sleep and slower morning recovery. Beyond physical concerns, emotions and habits often factor into the urge to eat at night. Stress, boredom, or anxiety can prompt people to open the fridge. Sometimes, individuals feel they need a reward after a tough day, and a comfort food becomes a way to cope. This might help temporarily with relaxation, but it can create an unhealthy connection between late-night emotional states and calorie-dense foods. Over time, this pattern is hard to break because it becomes linked to the feeling of winding down. People may not be genuinely hungry, yet they snack to fill an emotional void or to distract themselves. In addition to weight concerns, disrupted sleep is a key reason to avoid nighttime eating. Ideally, the body repairs and regenerates tissues during the night, and this process is more efficient when the digestive system is not overloaded. If a person feels full or experiences digestive discomfort, it can delay the onset of deep sleep, the phase critical for physical recovery and memory consolidation. Poor quality sleep accumulates over time, leading to daytime fatigue and difficulty concentrating. In turn, low energy levels can make it more tempting to consume sugary snacks the following day, creating a loop of inconsistent nutrition and inadequate rest. For individuals aged 30 to 60, these concerns can become more noticeable. Hormonal changes in middle adulthood, along with shifts in metabolism, make it easier to gain weight and harder to lose it. People who have set routines, such as an early dinner or a day job, might not realize that a late-night bowl of ice cream is adding several hundred calories right before bed. Repeated nightly indulgences can gradually add inches to the waistline. This subtle weight increase often seems confusing because the main meals during the day might be balanced. However, those late evening calories can be the tipping point when aiming for weight stability. Some people claim they sleep fine even with a snack at night, or they argue they need something small to stave off hunger until morning. If that is the case, the key is moderation and smart food choices. A light piece of fruit or a small portion of yogurt with no added sugar might be enough to keep hunger at bay without burdening the digestive tract. Drinking water or a cup of unsweetened herbal tea can also help distinguish between actual hunger and simple habit. Many who experiment with not eating late discover that mild hunger sensations fade quickly, and they sleep more soundly than they would have expected. Another factor is hydration. It is normal to want a glass of water at night, especially if the day has been hot or you've been active. However, consuming large amounts of fluid right before sleep can result in multiple bathroom trips, disrupting your rest. The goal is to find a balance, staying hydrated but not to the extent that you have to wake up repeatedly. Emotional well-being ties into all of this. When people address their stress levels or find alternatives to soothe worry, they often notice a natural decline in the urge to eat at night. For example, someone might replace their habit of rummaging through the pantry with a brief period of journaling, reading, or gentle stretching. These tactics can calm the mind and help the body transition to sleep without the need for food. Another element many overlook is screen time. Late-night television, scrolling on a phone, or browsing on a computer can overstimulate the brain, sometimes leading to emotional or mindless eating. Turning off devices at least 30 minutes before bed can create a more peaceful environment, making it easier to ignore food impulses. This approach helps develop a bedtime routine that does not revolve around snacks. Small strategies can make a big difference in reducing nighttime eating. Eating a satisfying but balanced dinner, scheduling it a few hours before bedtime, helps prevent legitimate hunger late at night. Some people also benefit from brushing their teeth earlier in the evening. Once they have done so, they feel less inclined to eat because they do not want to repeat their oral hygiene routine. Simple cues like that can help break the cycle. Overall, a key point is recognizing the power of routine. Late-night eating often grows from repetitive behavior that feels comforting. If that habit is modified by eliminating junk food, introducing evening hobbies, or going to bed at a more consistent hour, the cravings can diminish. Older adults frequently report that once they limit their nighttime snacks, they sleep more deeply and wake up feeling clear-headed. They may also see improvements in digestion, mood, and weight control. In the end, avoiding late-night eating is not merely about strict discipline. It is about aligning with the body's natural processes and respecting the restorative period of sleep, when the stomach is allowed to settle and the mind is free from stimulus or worry. The body can regenerate properly. Those who step away from the refrigerator after a certain hour often find improved health across multiple areas, from metabolic balance to emotional well-being. By listening to these signals and adjusting daily schedules, many discover that cutting out late-night meals or snacks makes them feel more energetic, more focused, and ultimately more content when a new day begins.